Hello, my name is Julie Eberhardt, and I'm creating my second screencast, part of a 3 screencast series, on the different applications and programs that are commonly used throughout the day by a teacher. So I'll start off here on my desktop, just taking a look at things if I need anything, and I'll open up my preferred browser of choice, which is Firefox. So that's a little off-screen from what you can see, but I open up Firefox. Fun fact, this is a cool little Google launch. Uses theoretically less watt hours since it has a black background instead of white, produces less light energy. So if you want to change your desktop background, or rather your launch page, your home site, I would suggest black hole. It's very nice. So what I do is keep all of my pages tabbed here, especially the ones I use frequently. I'm big on Zimbra, which is the email that we go through here through the district, and also I like to bookmark the West Valley homepage. Underneath that is an unemployment page, which I'm very keenly aware of now, and there's some different things that I find interesting, whether it's cute clothes, different videos that I can show, or future things that I can use in a classroom, or I have some Caesar stuff here. Since Caesar is my big ticket item right now, I'm sort of playing with those items still. So what I'll do is go to the West Valley homepage. And it looks like I'm already signed in as Schaefer, but if I were to sign in, it's pretty basic. In fact, we'll just practice by logging out and logging back in. So I can log in, and I can do this from any site, any main page school site. I'll choose my number. Let's see, my number is this one, but we'll use Schaefer since we need to get into PowerTeacher. Auto-populates my password because I'm here so often. Go ahead and log in. From this main page, I can go just about anywhere that I would like to go, at least in the realm of the school district sites. In the upper left-hand corner, we have webmail, which will go nowhere near because it's Schaefer's account after all, and that would be rude. I could also sign him up for some classes through the employee services here. If I had a work order that I needed to place for some defunct equipment, I could do so here. It's pretty straightforward. Power Schools, where a student can log in, and Power Teachers, where I will log in. Another cool thing to note through the staff portal here is that I could link up my Google Docs account rather easily. So if I have a Google Docs account from my own name, I can sync that with this, and they can go hand in hand. And it just takes a 1-minute process here of just pushing this little link and going there. So I'll go ahead and click on PowerTeacher, and it will upload and open in a new tab, which is convenient. From this tab, this is where I do my attendance. This is where I can read any daily bulletins that are issued. I can also launch through Gradebook from here, so with this little arrow I can follow that and go load up Gradebook, which we've already covered. But again, I think I mentioned it before, I like to just keep these things separate. I don't know why. From here I can also do a lot of things, like I can print and see which classes I have for which period. That could come in handy for a sub, but I think it might just be redundant material that would be added to it. So from here I can go through and click on some names. With these numbers I can click a list of the students that are enrolled, and I can sort them alphabetically with the click of a button, and then can create different different seating charts, different activities based on those. But due to student privacy, I'll go ahead and not click on these. But each number is how many students are enrolled within the class. And again, I can click on a specific student and get any information. And I can also see everything as the student sees. So if I want to check on student grades in other classes, this is a nice convenient place to do so as well, is by clicking on these little highlighted numbers. To take attendance, I can go through with my little chair and mark alphabetically going through the drop bar list. And again, just to save on some names and give some privacy, I won't go through and do that. But both the search here and then the attendance through here are relatively straightforward. It's a matter of selecting names and doing with them what you need to do, I suppose. What we'll link into the next screencast is exporting the attendance list. So using this button, you can see how it pops up that I can export this information into other areas that I need. So for example, going through clickers, scantrons, everyday math, I'm not entirely certain what that is. I'm then using that through student Gmail accounts so that I can find their information, how to link their email accounts to my own. I've used this through the GradeCam application, and I will show that in the next tutorial, but this is a very nice handy list. If I wanted to, I can also view each student's SBA scores this way by class, so that can be helpful when doing my planning. In order to submit lesson plans, I go scroll through here just a little bit, and so I click on this and it loads beneath it a box that helps me out. So for example, if I'm loading plans for the week of the 21st, I'll go ahead and click on the week, and I would do this little button here which adds lesson. So I think I haven't even added my lesson, maybe I have added my lesson plans this week. So this is May 12th is the week, and choose from the drop bar which one I want. We will name my lesson plans. I like to be pretty straightforward, name my name and what class period I'm teaching. And then I find them through my incredibly organized desktop here. So I have, oops, oh look at me, how incredibly organized. That's not my desktop, that's why. So I look through my lesson plans, I go through English 10, that's what I teach, go through May, because that's the month, and I have all my plans listed from the 9th through the 22nd. Normally I list it by week, but this is part of a larger interdisciplinary unit, so I figured I'd cram everything together. So I double click that, open it, and upload. Just kidding, I haven't made it into a PDF yet, so I can't do that. In order to make it into a PDF, you just print and change the format to PDF instead of docx, but that could be another lesson, I suppose. So that is the basic on how to navigate through PowerTeacher. Again, I'm not going to show any of the name stuff because this is sort of self-explanatory once you get through where you need to go, and there's a lot of other links that you can use from there, but at least you can make it this far and take some attendance and kind of start eyeing on how many kids you have in each class. So thank you very much, and I look forward to the next series.